Hi everyone, this is my friend Bob and he's doing the third set of his personal training session. So he's already done 2 sets of what you're about to see. So here's where he's at now. Exercise number 1, squat jumps. He's choosing to add weight with a 20-pound sandbag. Squat jumps, just like any squat, will help to build muscle and strength. It's a little bit more intense, so the anaerobic cardiovascular demand is greater. They work to improve mobility and balance. They tone your glutes, your legs, your abs. Of course, you're burning calories, right, through exertion. And it is one exercise that is also very good for improving specific sport performance. What do I mean by that? Bob likes to play basketball. And in basketball, you got to do jump shots, layups all the time. So a great exercise, not just for the strength training and cardio, but also something that will improve specific sport performance in alignment with his goals. So Bob's next exercise is a barbell clean to press, and this is a compound exercise. Now, a compound exercise is any movement where you're using more than one muscle group at a time. It's kind of like a squat. As an example, you would engage your core, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your calf muscles, your hip flexors. Compound exercise, more than one muscle group is getting work. The clean to press that Bob's doing, it's gonna work his arms, his shoulders, and his triceps, his abs, his back, and his legs. It's as close to a full body move as you can get when performed correctly. It's ideal also for building what we would call functional or real world strength. You know, you're lifting something off the ground, you're placing it up, or you're taking something down from a high position, you're setting it on the ground with control. So for Bob, a standing bicep curl, in this case a hammer curl, is as close to an active rest as he's going to get. Now, what I mean by that is that he's fit enough that an exercise that is not super dynamic is a way for him to catch his breath. We're still gonna overload the muscles because he's going to be doing 2 back-to-back biceps exercises. Hammer curls target the long head of the bicep, as well as the brachialis, which is another muscle in the upper arm. The thing with the hammer curl is that it takes a lot of the pressure off of the wrists. Bob, who is a contractor, does have some stiffness in his wrists that we're working out. So the hammer curls are a more pleasant way for him to get his work in while we're trying to develop that mobility in his wrists. Now we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do concentration curls, or what I like to affectionately call Saturday morning dad in his garage workout. So why am I having Bob sit down and do this exercise? The concentration curl also has the benefit of being a unilateral exercise. A unilateral exercise is one side, and we're affecting one side. So it allows any imbalances that could result from his previous exercise to hopefully be rectified, because he has to focus solely on just one arm. And if it's his dominant side, he's probably gonna feel pretty confident with that. But now that arm cannot aid in recruitment of the other arm's lift. The other arm has to do all the work itself. So again, unilateral, great way for someone to correct any imbalances of strength. Okay, exercise number next is a triceps cable pull down. This targets the medial and lateral heads of the tricep. And with proper form and regular practice, it can tone the muscles on the back of your arms and increase stabilization around your shoulder joint. Bob has had to have 2 surgeries on his shoulder because of his profession, again, working as a contractor. So anything we can do to strengthen and increase mobility in those areas is well worth it. The triceps pull down also works other muscles. Notice his body posture. He has to keep his weight in his glutes and in his heels. His back has to maintain a neutral plane. It's very similar to doing a bent over row, he's just not doing that particular motion with his arms. So it's a great metabolic exercise, meaning that his body has to do all of the balancing and posturing in order for him to achieve the form of the exercise. His last exercise is 4 diagonal mountain climbers, which is great for the abs, great for the legs, and 1 push-up. He's done so much for his arms, I wanted him to do something that involved more than just his arms, but we did want to incorporate push-ups in today's workout because this is his second workout of the week and we didn't do push-ups on his previous one. So rather than just having him max out after everything that he's done for his arms and possibly, have an error of form or an overexerted injury, we balance it by having him use the legs for 4 reps, then a single push-up. He'll end up doing less push-ups, but he'll work very hard because the exercise is so dynamic. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.